What's up, dudes? It's your boy, MC Micropenis. Welcome back to the Vault. And the film I will be reviewing this evening is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So let's just jump straight into it. This one opens with an introduction to Rick Dalton and his stuntman Cliff Booth. It's an extremely talented cast for this one. Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt take up the roles of Dalton and Booth. Both give great performances and have some awesome chemistry with one another. Margot Robbie gives a sweet and sincere performance as Sharon Tate. Then there's a slew of cameos from Damian Lewis, Timothy Olyphant, and Al Pacino. It really was the cast that sold this film for me, and I was not disappointed. Tarantino is well known for using the same actors in each one of his films, so I was definitely not disappointed. The story for this one follows Rick Dalton as he's coming to the end of his career, and his amiable stuntman Cliff Booth. The story is slow throughout the film, but then within like the last 20 minutes, things just get fucking nuts, as they only can in a Tarantino film. The story does well in many aspects. It ties in nicely with the Sharon Tate plot and offers up some real laughs. The one thing that appealed to me, however, was the friendship between Dalton and Booth. This relationship was written incredibly well, and this was further helped by the chemistry between the two actors, between Leo and Brad Pitt. The strong script and directing, of course, comes from the one and only Quentin Tarantino. This is his 9th film, in case you missed the bold lettering informing you of such. I was a little wary going into this, as I usually am with most of his films. Tarantino is one of those directors that is very hit and miss for me, and with honestly with more misses than hits. But I did thoroughly enjoy this film. Tarantino is of course no stranger, to the camera, and excels at giving us scenes that are slow in pace and very drenched in narrative, in dialogue. But he still manages to make them captivating nonetheless. He's also great at giving us gorgeous and exciting shots, whether it's Booth peeling out of Rick's driveway, or a character called Tex, or Discount Adam Driver, as I like to call him, galloping through on a horse. And of course, it wouldn't be a Tarantino film, without gratuitous violence. And the violence in this, what little there is, which is surprising because usually there's much more violence in a Tarantino film, is nothing short of brutal. So there we have it. There is my very quick review for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And the only I didn't learn anything from this, but I think I may have developed some kind of foot fetish after seeing Margot Robbie's dirty feet on the back of a chair. And from what I've heard, Quentin Tarantino seems to have a foot fetish. So, Mr. Tarantino, if in your next film you could stop passing your fetishes on to me, that'd be great. But there we have it. Let's jump to the two most important questions. Question number one: would I recommend this film? If you are a Tarantino fan and you love all his films, definitely go and watch this film. You'll more than likely love it, as you probably have all his other films. But if, like me, however, you are a bit on the fence when it comes to Tarantino films, I would still say go and watch this. Because whereas you may not have enjoyed his last few films like me, like I said, the guy's very hit and miss. So, you may go and absolutely love this film. You may go and hate this film. But for that reason, I would definitely recommend this film. Question number two: does this film belong on the Vault? My only issue with this film was that the Sharon Tate narrative wasn't really needed. I understood why it was in there. Without giving too much away, you could have had the same ending without her at all. And as much as I love Margot Robbie in anything she does, she unfortunately just was not needed in this. She was a bit of a lame duck. I think she was maybe in, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 scenes, maybe less, maybe more. Didn't have that much dialogue, and yeah, I don't think she was needed. Could have had the exact same outcome without her. But again, I understand why she was in it. But other than that, I did thoroughly enjoy this film. I found it extremely funny, maybe a bit long. Could have cut some things out, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. This is Tarantino at its finest. So for that reason, this film will be going in the Vault. There's that little diamond star. It's gone off with into the Vault along with Margot Robbie's dirty feet. There we have it, guys. There's my review for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you've seen the film, you loved it, let me know why down in the comments below. If you hated it, again, let me know why down in the comments below. And as always, guys, this is a conversation. If you like what I'm doing here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, your pets, your family, your friendly neighborhood stuntman. Until the next one, peace, love, my dudes.